All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS. And salutations to you, Yakum. Around the world that's teaching truth, and shalom to you, Sirius and Aqua. My name is Maya Kaala Bangad with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites or Hebrew Israelites. All right, and the Israelites are the so-called Growls, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds scattered abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. And again, black is a color or essence of color. All right, it's not a nationality. All right, nobody's black like the fonts. All right, we are not affiliated with any violent, militant, terrorist groups. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. All right, and so I'm gonna read this right here. Section 107, Correct Act provides a statutory framework for determining whether something is fair use, identifies certain types of use such as criticism, comment, news report, teaching, scholarship, and research. Example of activity that may qualify as fair use. All right, so this is criticism, commenting, teaching, all right, scholarship, and research. All right, so this is a clip from Roland Martin show, and we all know who Roland Martin is, man. He's just basically Esau's lapdog. That's all he is. All right, and he believes in this system, man. Now he giving his brother hell because this brother named King Randall, because the brother is teaching people to do for themselves, man. All right. See, Roland Martin's job is to keep our people in the dark. There is lights in the dark, all right? And keep them relying on Esau. You know, he trusts in this false system, man. You see him in the early video, he's crying because Jake voting when in fact you go to Deuteronomy 17 verse 5, it tell you not to vote no basically no heathens over you, man. You must vote somebody from among the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, and I'm just gonna play this for you, all right?
Organization based out of Georgia. So, King, explain why in the world you're conservative, correct? Yes, sir. So, please explain to me why.
Just because he's conservative don't mean he's Republican. Let's just put that in there. But Roland Martin called him Republican I believe, on Twitter. All right, he gonna push it on here like he's all for Republican. All this. All right, this is nothing but mind games. All right. Psychological warfare by Roland Martin. All right, just like if this was his daddy Esau does, John 8:4. Well, yeah, as I said, you're like your father, the devil. All right, and that's what Roland Martin is. Esau Jr. All right, you ever seen that movie? Carbon Copy. It's an old movie with Denzel Washington. Father's a Edomite. All right. Man, we'll prove you are the seed of your father. So this right here, Roland Martin is he's the spiritual seed of Esau. All right, so watch this.
This bill, why Republicans are pushing for the voter suppression bill, when last year we saw record turnout in Georgia, record turnout. So why would they want to restrict voting when you just had record turnout in Georgia? Well, let me start off by saying you had me mistaken. I'm not a Republican. I do consider myself conservative. No. Actually, I didn't say Republican. I said you're conservative. Okay. I said you're conservative. Right, absolutely. That's what I said. Right. Yeah, I was saying that because you called me a Republican on Twitter. However, with this particular bill, I don't consider voting my particular fight. I do consider voting an asset to us and maybe something we can use as a tactic to help. But as far as us pushing voting all the way out, like voting is going to be some systemic change for the black community, to me is not the way to go. If you look at the human anatomy of the body has its many different parts. And I do respect you guys' fight, in regards to voting, but I don't consider myself fighting for the right to vote that much. Because do you not vote? We hadn't got anything. Do you not vote? Government. Yes, sir. I vote. Absolutely. Okay, so when you say you guys' fight, first of all, there are multiple fights, there are multiple issues we can be concerned about. Voting is one of those issues. Are you not concerned that Republicans in your state are trying to restrict access to the ballot for no reason other than they are pushing the lie that Donald Trump also pushed?
All right. So voting ain't get up people anything, man. All right. And this is what Roland Martin, he put this in here. It says right here, Sirach chapter 34:1. It says, hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams slip of fools. Whoso regard a dream is like him that catch a shadow and follow after the wind. All right. All right. So your hopes in vain. Your hopes in the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, or this party. That's all vain and hope, man. Esau's not gonna help you, man. All right. And Roland Martin, he trusts in the shadow of Egypt. All right. Get this right here. It says, there's a wicked man that hangeth his head sadly, but inwardly he is full of deceit. Cast down his countenance, make as if he heard not, where he's not known. He would do their mischief before thou be aware. That's Esau, man. That's Esau. He may hang his head low, help like he gonna help you with this and that. But he really is all out destroying you, man. Why you think Joe Biden is constantly pushing this relaxation to the 12 tribes of Israel, man? All right. Roland Martin is for the vaccine, you know. The the relaxation. I said wrong thing. All right. So the Maxine Waters, man. All right. So play this one.
Right, absolutely. I understand exactly what you're saying. However, again, that's not my fight. I believe. No. I asked you a question. And the question is this here: do you believe?
Here's your question.
Republicans in your state are wrong to be pushing this voter suppression bill? Can you give me the list of things that's all on the bill? Because I know you said the voter ID. Well, no. Here's a perfect example. This particular bill right here gets rid of no excuse absentee balloting. Republicans in Georgia passed.
And Jay been voting for for over 100 some years, man. It haven't changed anything, man. Our people still in a low state, man. All right.
No excuse absentee balloting 15 years ago, thinking it was going to help them. They're angry because you had people who voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and also John Ossoff and Raphael Warnock won, so they're changing the law because they're angry they lost at the ballot box.
Jay supposed to be obeying their law, man. All right, let me get this. Let me read this right here. Proverbs 25:19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. All right, so if you have a broken tooth, man, you know your pain. You can't chew your foot right, and your foot out of joint. You can't run, man. All right, you'll be an easy prey for Jason Michael Myers. All right, so put your confidence in Esau, man. This guy, he don't have Yahweh on his mind, man. All right, this guy, he's the physical manifestation of the angel Satan, man, on this earth, man. His mind is to destroy, man. All right, it says Psalms chapter 10 verse 4: the wicked through his proudest countenance will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. All right, his mouth, Psalms chapter 10 verse 7: his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. On his tongue is mischief and vanity, man. All right, Esau's not to help you. Number one, this country is not where we scatter. There's like, all right, this is not our rest stop, man. Michael chapter 2 verse as a matter of fact, it said, woe to a person, means destruction, man. All right, so I think it's, Michael chapter 2 verse 10 says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it's polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. All right, so this is not a rest stop, man. All right, so the curses are upon us, but slowly they coming off of us. You go to Deuteronomy 30, verse 7. The curses are coming off us and going to other nations every day, man. Right? That's why you see Esau kingdom crumbling down, man. All right. So why put faith in a system that is crumbling down? All right. It said Deuteronomy 28 and 29. Thou shalt grope at noon and days of blind men in darkness. Right. Our people always, they don't know where they are. They don't know what's going on. They try to get into this Democrat thing, this Republican thing. They get into this Islam thing. They get into this more science thing. They get into the Christianity thing. They get into this voodoo thing. They get into this pro-black thing, this pan-African thing. They just can't get it. All right. It says it in this, it said, "Thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. Thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man should say it." Right. So we have to serve this prison systems, man. Prison systems, man. All right. All right. The only man that's gonna save us is the Heavenly Father gonna send His Son, Yahweh Shai, the one that everybody in me called Jesus, man. All right. When He come out of clouds with the chariots. All right, we read in Isaiah 19, verse 2, and Revelation 1, verse 6. All right, that's when we save, man, when he come on the scene. All right, voting Joe Biden, all right, it's not going to save us. No, in fact, it's against our law, as I stated before, right? Deuteronomy 17, verse 15. Okay, it says, thou shalt any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power should choose, one from among thy brethren, who are brethren, 12 tribes of Israel. All right, one from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. Joe Biden is not our brother. Kamala Harris is not our sister. All right, you don't supposed to have no woman over us anyway, man. All right. Okay, Joe Biden is the Edomite. Kamala Harris, believe it or not, Kamala Harris, paternal bloodline go back to Edomite from Ireland, all right? Which the original Irish were Israelites anyway, but Kamala Harris, forefather is not the original Irish. He is a Edomite, all right? Holson is Irish, all right? So, continue this. So let's go right here, all right?
But for 14 years, it was fine until last year. Is that, again, do you consider that to be egregious on the part of Georgia Republicans? Why would they change the law because they lost? How about making a better argument for the voters? I agree with you. I do. I agree with you. I'm not against you there. I definitely think that is an issue that I believe you guys could fight. But that, again, voting is not my issue to fight. I believe. So what's your issue to fight? My issue, I fight for young black men before they die.
All right, so the brother just basically saying that he's part of a machine, all right? Like here in Chicago, we had the Deli machine, all right? You had the Deli machine basically just to destroy the 12 tribes of Israel, Chicago, all right? So Deli machine had this, you might doing this part of the office, that part of the office, the other part of the other different parts, but they all combined to the machine to keep the Israelites down. In this brother case, he had other Israelites working with him. Some Israelites within the organization he's in or wherever he's in, all right, they deal with the political side, all right. There's a brother right here who deal with what department he's in, and another brother deal with the department the other end, all right. That's what he meant. Said, that's not his fight. He don't deal with it. He deal hands on with young Israelite men, all right. That's all he's just saying, But Roland Martin, his slave mind, he just bugging out, man. All right.
And that's what I do in my organization. I do teach them to vote, but I don't tell them that voting is going to be the be all end all. No one says the be all the end all, but it's a part of it. But you guys promote voting like it's just going to change like the systemic outlook of the black community. That's not where it's at. We have to get out and go do for self in our own communities. So so define do for self.
See, Roland playing games. All right, he's playing games, man. All right, the scriptures encourage you to do for self. What is it? All right, it says right here, Sirach chapter 5, verse 15. Okay, it said, "Be not ignorant of anything in great matter or a small." All right, so I encourage you, man, to do for self. All right, hold on, watch this.
Say do for self, you shared one of my tweets, my videos, and I was actually a big fan of yours, but you shared one of my tweets when I said black people need to stop begging the government and go and do for self out in our communities. You shared the video and called me an idiot. I didn't see anything idiotic about.
All right, why? Because the young man woken up. All right, he got wise, and Roland Martin don't like that, man. Him and his owner Esau don't like it. All right, because he's a slave, man. That's all he is, man. All right, just praise Yahweh Shai that you don't have the slave pet mentality of Roland Martin and the others, man. All right.
No. So when you say do for self, like what? Explain that. Okay. For example,
Playing games, man. You know what a brother mean when he said do for self.
Here in Albany, Georgia, we complain about our school systems a lot. Many of our young men can't read. They have very horrible literacy rates. We don't have any rehab programs here for juvenile offenders. What I decided to do, I started a program 2 years ago, decided to do for self, and I started taking children into my home. I started taking custody of kids from juvenile court, and I started molding them and training them and teaching them skill trades, etc. Now I'm 21 years old. I just purchased a school here in Albany, Georgia, to combat us being in the government-funded schools that are not teaching our children what they need to learn. So that's what I mean by do for self, simply getting up and going out and do it.
So
I beat the stereotype that I'm young, black in America, and I can't do anything because somebody's holding me down. Absolutely not.
So a question.
Teenagers went and go ahead. Me and some teenagers went and bought a school, and we just bought a school bus simply from.
Now, this is not a rest stop, but what we can do is maintain ourselves. All right. Now, when I say maintain ourselves, I mean just maintain ourselves in this temporary kingdom, man. You know, we could function, you know, we could have, you know, to a certain extent, you know, because we on the curse of Deuteronomy 28 and 40, it said we don't want all things. All right, but you know, cause you have to, you own your own business, you're gonna have to deal with Esau paying no taxes or getting this and that. But to a certain extent, you can keep Esau at a I can put it like at a distance. All right, so
going out and doing work. We decided to go fix our own communities. I'm not expecting anything from no politician. I'm not expecting nothing from Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or nobody. We're going to go do it for ourselves, and that's what I believe we need to be doing. I can vote, sure, but nothing's going to change in our community.
So you went to the juvenile court system. Mm-hmm. Is that not government?
Absolutely.
So when you say purchased a school, and this school is going to be what? Private school, charter school? What kind of school is it going to be?
No, it will be independently owned. This will not be funded by the government.
No, that's why I asked you. So it's going to be a private school?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a boarding school.
A boarding school. And then for the folks to be able to afford to send their kids to the boarding school, what kind of mechanisms are they using in Georgia? Their own funds? Are they using school vouchers? What are they using?
I can't hear you. Say that again for me.
I said, what mechanism are they using to send their kids there to pay for the school? Their own money, or are they utilizing vouchers from the Georgia government?
Absolutely. So for our school, we're financed completely by donors. We have many donors that have given yearly endowments to our school that will be able to pay for these students to come to our school for free. Many people believe in our mission, and we're making sure that young black men, where we live, where we don't have any rehab programs for juvenile offenders to even get out of jail and stay out of jail, we have people that believe in our mission that are trying to send children to the Extra Boys for free. We have many people that are trying to send kids to this boarding school to be able to take care of themselves. That's what I mean by doing for self. We got to simply get up and do it.
So you don't believe that government policymakers play any role whatsoever in being able to impact the lives of black boys and others in Georgia?
If we take them out of that government system, we don't have to worry about that. I keep saying.
How is that? So hold on. So here's the question. Hold up. Here's the question. Mm-hmm. How do you remove someone out of a government system when we all live in government systems?
Okay, being literal,
Absolutely, we all live in a government system. Absolutely. However, you can do things to remove most government from your life. How? As far as trying to get yourself out of food stamps, how? Trying to get yourself off of welfare. You got to go work. You got to get jobs. You got to get out here and go and do it. So hold up. So somebody, hold up. So somebody. So I'm just curious. So if somebody doesn't have a job, mm-hmm, are they not applying to government for unemployment benefits or insurance? Absolutely. So how can that person remove themselves out of government when that's what government provides? Absolutely. Well, my thing is trying to make sure you're not allowing the government to finance your whole entire life. As long as you're giving somebody the right to feed you, you're giving them the right to starve you as well. People are living their whole lives off the government systems. It was at the day the government decide, well, we gonna cut food stamps, we gonna cut this and cut that. What we gonna do? We have people out here living off those systems. So I believe we in teaching our people how to go survive without the government. That's my biggest thing. But again, though, you keep saying I'm trying to understand. You keep saying how to survive without the government. You act as if a young black boy who comes into your program will not interface with government in any way. They will interface with.
All right, and see that this is what this slave Roland Martin have a hard time understanding, man. All right, well he understand, but he's caught up in Esau's system. All right. All right. Matter of fact, it says right here, Sirach 21 and 8. All right. It says, "He that buildeth his house with other men's money is one that like got himself a stone for a tombstone of his barrel." Right, man. All right. You put on Esau, man. Basically, you dead. I always brother say, man, you called the food stamps and this and that. What you gonna do? All right, because everything for to go ape shit, man, real soon, man. All right, because if you don't have your house shot with you, and you don't have no survival skills, man. All right, from A to Z, man, you want to starve and die, man. All right, but said book Isaiah said, "Y'all servant should eat." All right, so we have faith in that. You don't have to worry about. But Roland Martin, he had faith in his daddy Esau. That's who he had faith. I'm gonna read this. Let me see if I'll get that scripture back. Hold on. Proverbs 25 and 19. Confidence in an unfaithful man in a time of trouble is like a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. Right, man. All right. Cause see, Joe Bite, what we call being a brother Benji, we call him the Biteinator. He gonna get in there and terminate everything, man. Him and Kamala Harris, the Predator. All right. All right. Their job is to destroy what's left of this system and establish what? The last stage of the New World Order, where everybody get chipped. All right? And you accept that chip, guess what? Most High gonna have your behind, man. All right? He gonna have your behind. All right? Because he gonna be what? You sip that relaxation too, gonna have your behind. All right, James 4:4, ye adults and your daughter, ye know ye not that the friendship of this world is an enmity with Yahweh. Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh. Right? You become an enemy, man. Yahweh don't know you. He look at you, you take that relaxation, you take that chip. He look at you as a Edomite. All right. And let me get one more. I think there's one more scripture I want to get. All right, but this is all just right here, Roland Martin. Just want to rock Jake back to sleep. Keep him in that what I call WW back then. It was called WWF wrestling. The politics number like WWF wrestling, man. It's not real. It's not going. Provide the solution for our people, the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, to get out of this hell condition. All right, where we scattered, particularly in this case here in America, man. All right, let's see. Let's say, all right, it says right here, Isaiah 43 and 11, it said, I am Yahweh, besides me there is no Savior, right? So only Yahweh's going to save us, man, right? By sending his son, Yahweh shot the 144,000 elect among the 12 tribes of Israel, right? And the angels don't come in those chariots, so-called UFOs, man, right? That's when we going to be saved, man, right? We're not going to be saved in this system, man, which this guy on the left has extreme faith in, man. All right, this guy is gonna accept that chip. All right, and he gonna be destroyed before the Heavenly Father, the angels, and 144,000, man, the thermonuclear destruction, man, and those that are like him. So I'm gonna end this. Hope you've been edified, and shalom.